I mean, I feel like we don't really have a winner, right? Last season, if we can call it that, was, touch and go, guys. You didn't do well last season. I remember that much. I remember that you didn't do well. Or I should say that you struggled, right? I should say, yeah, that's actually what I should say. I should say last time you struggled. You struggled quite a bit. But I believe in you guys. I think you're going to do well. Okay, so welcome to those that are joining us for the first time. My name is Nkateko, and I love the Bible. I hope as do you. Okay. I definitely prefer the Old Testament over the New Testament, but that is not the point of why we have gathered here today on this amazing just hang on this amazing day, right? So that is not the point. What I will say though is that you need a piece of paper and a pen, please, because we definitely want you to stick around. So you need a piece of paper and a pen. On the piece of paper, you're going to write 1 to 5 twice. Okay, so there's 5 questions in the Old Testament, 5 questions in the New Testament, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, so that's how we're going to do this. Remember not the former things. Yes, remember not the former things as well. Okay, remember not the former things as well. Okay, cool. So you write you write 1 to 5 twice. Okay, 5 questions Old Testament, 5 questions New Testament. So we're going to start it's going to be 8:05 when I start. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes to get through the Old Testament, 10 minutes to get through the New Testament. I will share. There are no clues. Okay, you are not going to be given any clues. If you do know where in the Bible that stands, that's great. But when I give you the answers, I will give you where it stands in the Bible, so that you are more than welcome to go and look it up for yourself. Okay, please do. It's only happened once with Zelophehad and how many daughters he had. But even there, we had a good time. So it's about, it's about both of us just enjoying the Bible, you guys. That's what it's about, right? It really is about us enjoying the Bible. If you missed previous episodes of the Bible quiz, they are on the YouTube page. Okay, there's a playlist. I hope I put them in a playlist. Okay, if I was clever, I would have put them in a playlist. But you can go and test your knowledge then. Back then, I was still asking baby questions. Okay, now we are progressing as we go ahead. Okay, my jams in the background are provided by Upper Room. Okay, it's I can't help it. It's their live prayer. Okay, that's my vibe. And cool. So let's get into it. So it's 5 past. Okay, cool. So question number 1. Okay, guys. So please do comment. Okay, I love engaging with you. From this side, it's obviously I'm just talking to myself. But I also need to, I love knowing like who I'm actually speaking to. So for instance, Zoya Angle 67, like, hi, what's up? But I don't know who you are. So you need to tell me your name. Unless your name is Zoya, then hi Zoya. Okay, cool. So let's go. Question number 1. Are we ready? Okay, question number 1. Okay, so the king of Assyria. Okay, the king of Assyria wanted to attack Hezekiah. This is Old Testament, right? The king of Assyria, he wanted to attack Hezekiah. So my question is, what is the name, which prophet did Hezekiah go to and ask, hey, listen, which, this ruined, it took me off now. Okay, so the king of Assyria wanted to attack Hezekiah. Okay. Hezekiah went to a prophet, and I want to know which prophet did he go to when he said, listen, the king of Assyria is attacking me. Please, you need to help me. You need to help me out. And then God said to the prophet, oh, don't worry about that. Like, I got you. I'm just going to send, like, it's going to be like a rumor in their ears that they're going to get confessed and think that there's too many people, and they're going to turn around and go back home. Okay, so I want to know, what was the name of that prophet? What was the name of the prophet that King Hezekiah went to when the Assyrian king wanted to attack them? Okay, question number 2. Okay, I can say. The reason why I asked that question, right, is because it's actually really interesting to see how many stories kind of tie into each other, right? So if you like read through the Old Testament, okay, in the books that it is in the Old Testament, Ezra and Nehemiah is actually where it ends. So all the books after Ezra and Nehemiah, oh wow, oh you guys, sorry, things are happening here on Facebook. Anyway, this is so weird. I wonder why. Okay, Ezra and Nehemiah, the last books in the Old Testament, everything that happens afterwards is actually linked to something that previously happened, right? That's a story that's been told, or it fits somewhere in between there. So it's like, it's nice to see where does Jeremiah fit in, and it's nice to see. Yes, it must be a strong start, because I believe in you guys, and our Bible knowledge has grown, right? Our Bible knowledge has grown since last year. We started in July, you guys. Can you imagine? Already we started. Okay, question number 2. Under the law, what was a safe place? Okay, so under the law, there was a safe place. I want to know, what was that safe place? When did you use it? So that's kind of like the hint that I can give you. Okay, the second hint that I can give you is that there were 6 of them. So in the law that God gave Moses, there was a safe place. I want to know, what was the safe place? Okay, and when did they use it? Okay, and the closest that I can give you to a hint is that they had 6 of them. Hey. Okay, question number 3. How long did it take Nehemiah to build the wall? Oh, okay. Yeah, you see, there we go. So how long did it take Nehemiah to build the wall? How long did it take Nehemiah to build the wall? 0 out of 2. I'm a grace baby. These old laws are for my granny. I mean, I'm also alive in the age of the church when we are busy here using the the age of grace. So that doesn't count, Msiza. No. It is for your granny, but it is also for you to learn. Jesus came to fulfill the law and the prophets, right? So we need to know what the law and the prophets said. So question number 1 is about the prophets. Question number 2 is about the law. It makes sense to me. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm working through the technical glitches here as I go. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to continue? Okay, no, I will not skip to the New Testament. I will not skip to the New Testament, you must know. Okay, so question number 4. True or false? Okay, so here you've got a 50-50% chance, right? True or false? Deborah was the only prophet that was named as a judge in the book of Judges. So I think the book of Judges goes through 7 or 8 judges? Okay, so I want to know, was Deborah the only one that was named as a prophet as well? Yes or no? True or false? True or false? True or false? Okay, question number 5. Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Question number 5. What covenant did God make with Noah? What covenant did God make with Noah? That's question number 5. What covenant did God make with Noah? What covenant did God make with Noah? 1 out of 3 meaning what? Which one did you get right? Tanasha, I know you said you're half working and half and half listening, but I mean, I hope that you got one of them right? I hope that something has rang a bell as we've gone through those. Okay, cool. So let's go through the answers for the Old Testament. Okay, question number 1. When the king of Assyria wanted to attack Hezekiah had to go to a prophet and say, hey, please inquire of the Lord. And the prophet went and came back and said, oh, Hezekiah, don't worry, God's got you. God says that, God says that he's going to cause there to be a rumor in the ear of the enemy. And then they'll get confused and run away. What was the name of the prophet? Okay, the prophet was Isaiah. Okay, it was the prophet Isaiah. So that story is in 2 Kings, chapter 18 and 19. Okay, so 2 Kings chapter 18 and 19 there. You can go and you can read about Isaiah and Hezekiah. Okay, they're good peoples. They are good peoples. Okay, question number 2. Under the law, what was a safe place and what was it used for? Okay, the hint that I gave you, I said there were 6 of them that were given under the laws. It was given under the law. Okay, so a safe place, you guys, it was a place, or it was a part in a city that was designated if you killed somebody by accident. Okay, if you killed somebody by accident, then you were allowed to run to the safe place and wait there for judgment, right? So obviously if you killed somebody, they would want to kill you back, right? Because they're like eye for eye, tooth for tooth, or whatever. But if you ran to a safe place, if you got to a safe place before those people got to you, then you were safe to wait there for judgment. Okay, so obviously if judgment came and you were found guilty, then but if judgment came and you were acquitted, then it was fine. So some people actually lived out the rest of their days in the safe places, hey, because they didn't want to they didn't want to chance it, or they were found guilty and they wanted to stay alive, so they stayed in the safe place. Okay, so that is a safe place. So a safe place is when you killed somebody, you could run there and wait for judgment. And there were 6 such cities in under the law. Okay, and that is found in Numbers 35 verse 15 to 34. Scripture, please. Okay, so scripture for question number 1 with Isaiah and Hezekiah was 2 Kings chapters 18 and 19, and then scripture for number 2 was Numbers 35 verse 15 to 34. Okay, then dun, 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 dun. Okay, question number 3. How long did it take Nehemiah to rebuild the wall? It took him 52 days. 52 days. Yes, go Ilana. You must lead them. It's fine. Ziza, you must study. You must study. Okay, so 52 days to rebuild the wall, and that is in Nehemiah 6. Okay, question number 4. True or false? Deborah was the only prophet that was also named as a judge. That answer is true. Okay, that's Judges 4 verse 4. Okay, that answer is true. She was, out of all the judges that are named throughout the book of Judges. She was the only one that we are also told was a prophet or a prophetess. Okay, yeah, Judges 4. The answer to number 2. Oh, a safe place. If you killed someone by accident, you could run there to wait for judgment. So if you were a murderer and you didn't want to die, you ran to a safe place. Okay, question number 5. What covenant did God make with Noah? Okay, so I saw some of you wrote things about animals and all these things, guys. The covenant that God made with Noah, God said to Noah, never again will I destroy the earth with a flood. Okay, so never again will I send a flood to destroy the earth. That's in Genesis 9 verse 11. Okay, Genesis 9 verse 11. Never again. You said false. No, that's your problem. That I gave you the correct answer. Okay, the woman showing up. Okay, so tally your score out of 5. It is 20 past. We have 10 minutes to go through the New Testament, which apparently you are all people of grace, so you know the New Testament. So it will be an easy one. Okay. I'm not asking for your scores for the Old Testament because I just believe that all of you have passed. Okay, question number 1, New Testament. Who wrote these words that are often so misquoted? I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Who wrote those words? I don't know where to look, you guys. There's like 3 cameras pointing at me. I'm like, oh, which one do I look at? Which one? Which one? Which one? Okay, question number 2. When not out of 5. But what's going on? Caesar, what is going on? Okay, question number 2, New Testament. When Paul and Barnabas split, Paul went with Silas. Okay, guys, you must go and read about why they split. It's just, women can be petty, hey, but men, that's all I will say. Okay, so when Paul and Barnabas split, okay, so Paul went with Silas. Who did Barnabas go with? Who did Barnabas go with? Okay, he's given 2 names, or depending on your translation, there's 3 versions, so I will accept either one. Okay, question number 3, New Testament. The Sermon on the Mount. So if you are new, that's fine, but if you are not new, then please remember that like the Sermon on the Mount is like it's my favorite part. Well, not my favorite part, but I love the Sermon on the Mount. So remember that going forward, right? Okay, so question number 3, the Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are the meek, for what is the blessing that goes to the meek? What is the blessing that goes to the meek? Blessed are the meek for? For what? For what? For what? You guys are starting again giving yourself half marks. You are starting again giving yourself half marks. I can see them coming. They're going to cause problems for me. Okay, question number 4. Okay, so I'm talking now about Jesus. Okay, so Jesus when he was going through the trials. Okay, so from Annas the high priest, who did they send Jesus to? Okay, so from Annas the high priest, who did they send Jesus to? I will give you a hint here just because I'm nice. Okay, I'll give you 2 hints. It is not Potiphar. Okay, that's the first hint. It is not Potiphar. Second hint I will give you is it's the same. Oh, you know what? It's the same guy who said to the council that no, guys, it's better that one person dies instead of like all the people dying. That's a good clue. It's the same guy. So from Annas the high priest, who did they send Jesus to? Okay, and question 5. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? This is the last one. That time, you are just assuming that you got 3 right. Wait for the answers. Wait for the answers. Your network. Is it your network or is it my network? I wonder now. Just let me know if anyone else is having an issue with network, and then I will, I'll see what I need to do. Okay, question number 5, New Testament. Okay, so in the book of Revelations, because I have not read the book of Revelation, the revelation of Jesus Christ. In the book of the revelation of Jesus Christ, okay, John sees a lamb, okay. He hears the Lion of the tribe of Judah. He turns around and he sees a lamb. Okay. The lamb is slain and it has 7 horns. Okay. How many eyes does it have? How many eyes does it have? I didn't say Ernest. I said Annas. A-N-N-A-S. Okay, so I'm going to repeat question 5. Okay, for you. Yeah, I'll repeat question 5 for you. So, in the book of the revelation of Jesus Christ, John hears that they are saying, oh, there is one who is worthy to open the scroll. Okay, he turns around and he sees a lamb. The lamb is slain and it has 7 horns. My question is, how many eyes does the lamb have? So it has 7 horns, it's slain, it's the lamb that is worthy to open the scroll. Obviously, that's Jesus, right? The questions are not hard. The questions are not hard. Okay, how many eyes does it have? Okay, so let's go through the answers for the New Testament. Question number 1. Who penned the words, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength? Okay, it is found in Philippians 4 verse 13, often very, very badly misquoted, okay, by believers. That was written by Paul. Okay, so question number 1 is Paul. Question number 2. When Paul and Barnabas split, Paul went with Silas. Who did Barnabas go with? Paul went with Silas. I want to know, who did Barnabas go with? Okay, so I said here there's three options depending on your translation, and I will accept all 3. Okay, the first one is, so the correct, like the answer should actually be John, who is also called Mark. Okay, so if you wrote John, or you wrote Mark, or you wrote John Mark, I will give you that. Okay, so John Mark or John Mark, I will give, you can get that point. And that is in Acts 15. Acts 15. Guys, I don't even want to say verse 39 because I really want you to just go and read that story. It's so funny. Like, hey, anyway, question number 3. The Sermon on the Mount. Okay. People who assumed that they were busy getting full marks. Okay, question number 3, the Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are the meek for what? So the meek shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Okay, that is Matthew 5 verse 5. Okay, like I said, guys, if you're new, I love the Sermon on the Mount. So, I mean, you'll be doing yourself a favor to familiarize yourself with the Sermon on the Mount. And then with the Old Testament, I love everything. So, go for it. Okay. So, question number 4. What's question number 4? Oh, when he was on trial from Annas, who did they send him to? From Annas the high priest, who was Jesus sent to? He was sent to Caiaphas. Okay, he was sent to Caiaphas. Jesus was sent to Caiaphas. You're our friend. You're welcome. Come and sit here. These people have actually done that. Then they sit back there and they and they do Bible quiz like that. Yeah, so go for it. Okay, so Caiaphas was answer to question number 4. That is in John 18 verse 24. Okay, and last question. In the book, the revelation of Jesus Christ, John turns around. He hears them saying, holy, 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 holy. He turns around and because he hears them saying, there is one found worthy to open the scroll. Okay. He turns around. He sees a lamb. The lamb is slain. It has 7 horns. How many eyes does it have? It has 7 eyes. Okay. 7 eyes. That is in Revelations 5 verse 6, guys. Revelations 4 and 5. Listen, let me tell you something. Corey Russell has made me fall in love with the book of Revelation. Hey, yeah, it's something else. Like the imagery, just all of it. Anyway, yeah. So it had 7 horns and it had 7 eyes. Right. So that is the 10 questions for tonight. Please tally your score. Get a score out of 10 and let me know. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a second to, to tally up your scores because you want to audit and double check. Okay. If anybody needs any other, needs me to repeat any other answers, just let me know. So, okay, you guessed the eyes. Well, I mean, I figured most of you would guess the eyes. But did you guess right? That's the thing. Did you guess right? Okay, come guys, I want to know your scores. You can't do this to me. Oh, you guessed it. Well, I mean, 7 was a good guess, right? 7 horns and 7 eyes. I'm just like, can you imagine what that lamb must look like, right? Like what that sheep looks like. I mean, here you've got a sheep. It's been slain, so it's been, it's got 7 horns and then it's got 7 eyes. But I mean, it's beautiful also because then you kind of go and you hear or you go and study like what do horns mean? What do eyes mean? It's insane. It's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, if you got 2 out of 10, then congratulations. So our highest today is 6 out of 10. Well done, Ilana. Even with network issues, thank you so much. Well, listen, I think 5 out of 10 is good. It's a pass, you guys. It's a pass. Okay, so some of us need to go and read the Bible a little bit more. Okay, let us do that. And then, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next week. Okay, I promise I will look for some children's church questions. How's that? Okay, I will look for children's church questions. But yes, go and study. I agree. Please go and study. Okay, guys, have a great one. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you guys.